Hey Aries, this is your June reading. General messages for June. Let's see what comes through for you. So this will be for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. And as always, remember these are general, so it either resonates or it doesn't. Always exercise discernment whenever you are receiving these messages. If you are looking to book my services, head to themoongoddess.com. Check out the podcast as well. And I have a membership on my website, a subscription-based service called the Sacred Circle for exclusive content and lives. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out as well. All right, loves, let's get into it. Spirit guides, assist me in connecting to Aries for June. Assist me in connecting to Aries. What are the messages? Make it nice and clear. As always, may all messages be for the highest good of all involved, with harm to none. Thank you so much for supporting my May reading. If you dropped a comment, thank you so much. It's so appreciated. If you liked the video, again, thank you so much. And also, if you're new, consider subscribing to the channel for more month aheads like this one, more month ahead energy reads like this one. All right, let's go. So, Spirit guys, give me 3 cards for Aries. What's the cards for the messages for Aries? Thank you. Give me one more card, please. So it always amazes me how there's this one energy that keeps coming through everybody's readings. You have the Death card, the Devil, and the 10 of Cups. The Devil has shown up maybe 3 times so far for all of these readings I've done. Death, the Devil, and the 10 of Cups. So there's lots of transformation when it comes to, I believe, how you relate to others, or wherever there's this sense of disharmony within your life. I feel like you looking to deal with the shadow self, all right? Or for some of you, it's maybe there's a transformation with a toxic connection in your life. Let's see. You have the Star. Wow, another major card. The Star here under your Death card. You have the Page of Swords. You got the Moon under that. Lots of major cards here for you, Aries. Let's see, at the heart is the World, another major card. So 4 major cards out of 6. So whatever transformation is happening, it's a divinely led transformation. The Star, the World, and the Page of Swords is supporting your reading. Cycles and phases is a big theme for you. Whatever is transforming in your life, it's happening because it's written in the stars, really. So trust the process here. What is coming around again, or whatever you're completing, is connected to something again, something that's potentially toxic or harmful in your life. Whether this is outside of you or within, it's a major card, so more than likely it's something going on within you. Now, we just had eclipses, we had Mercury goes direct on the 3rd of June, and then it's still going to be in shadow phase for another 10 days or so. So that takes you to like the middle of June. So maybe that's where all of the changes, you see all these changes coming in. There's some kind of message coming in that's going to bring some happiness to you. So again, wherever you feel as if there's been like heaviness, that's shifting. Somebody might be watching you as well, Aries. Some of you might have a secret admirer. Somebody's been like watching your social media. I don't feel like it's a heavy energy. I feel like somebody's probably just watching and waiting to see when is a good time to come forward to admit their feelings towards you. Maybe you are watching somebody. So signs, you have Capricorn, Scorpio, you have Aquarius. Lots of fixed energy Even with the world card, you have Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus energy here on this one card. Hang on, let me just look at this to see what else I get here. It's really important. Balance is really important for you. I mean, always, but especially in June. Like, don't just focus on your material world. Focus on, also bring some focus to your spiritual world. Again, it could be the shadow work, you know, the retrograde, because Pluto is also retrograde. So there could be this sense of going inwards. So this transformation can happen with ease and flow. Transformation in life doesn't have to be the most stressful, strenuous thing. You could pray for some ease and flow, for sweetness. Transformations could be sweet as well. And with this Ten of Cups here, yeah, this is happiness. I mean, hello, it's a whole rainbow of cups, right? Let's see. What's the word of advice? King of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Strength card. Wow, somebody definitely watching here. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For some of you, it's that you need to deal with things. Emotions are good. Emotions show you a lot. Emotions are important. But sometimes too, you need to look at things from a practical standpoint. You know, to get your mind right. Not let your thoughts overrun you. You need to control your thoughts a bit, because there's this sense of heartache happening here. So I feel as if it's a bit of, well, it is what it is. And then there's a bit of allowing and having compassion and being patient with yourself and with others here. Not trying to control the situation, but flowing with whatever's happening. And whatever's happening, what is it showing you? Why do I feel the way I do? And remember, with this Three of Swords, like there's there's your truth, a person's truth, and the truth of the matter, going straight down the heart of the matter. I feel like whatever has happened that's hurt you, like that's more or less dissipating, like it's easing. The smoke is clearing, because you see the smoke is nearly at the top of the card. It's mostly at the top of the card, and smoke rises. So it's like a lot of the heaviness is being alleviated in June. I mean, Ten of Cups is here. Let's go back to this Ten of Cups energy. If you are dealing with a separation and you have been like looking at somebody's social media, trying to figure out what's going on with another person, like turn that energy towards yourself, right? Try not to leak energy so much. Sometimes you need a little bit of space, and space could be the medicine you need instead of dragging it out. Somebody could be also watching as well. Or if it's not watching, like kind of hiding true feelings, you know, camouflaging. Yeah, I'm good, I'm cool, I'm all right, but deep inside it's like this pain, right? All right, so this is now 5 major cards showing up in your reading. What's the final message here for Leo, for Aries? Sorry, I said Leo because the Strength card is Leo's energy. So you have yet another major card, the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups. No, it came out right. My hand it fell. It was flipping all over the place. It fell reverse. So I'm going to take it as a bit of reverse, a bit of upright. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups here as your final card. So this really does go with this Ten of Cups energy, this harmony that's happening here. Now, I don't know if y'all can make it out on the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's being kicked off this wheel. Somebody's falling off of the wheel. So old energy out, new energy in. And this really goes with the energy of the star and the transformation that's happening and the world, the cycles and phases that are being completed and something new coming in. Because the Wheel of Fortune is very much that sense of life is a series of ups and downs. And right now you're at the top of the wheel. Something good is happening for you. and there's this new potential romantic connection or healing a romantic connection of some sort. You might be feeling a little bit back and forth. Some of you might be feeling as if you're not quite ready to meet somebody new or to connect to somebody new. Maybe that's why the card kind of did a whole bit of flipping and flopping before it fell on the floor, reverse. But this is divine. This is a divine happening, and sometimes you can't control life. You can't control life, period. You can only control yourself. So with the star here, the Wheel of Fortune, it's very serendipitous. I feel as if life is, you've been through a lot, but things are changing. The toxic connection that phase is being completed. You got a 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and the Moon. Yeah. There's an interesting conversation that's about to be had. That's what I feel here for you, Aries. All right, give me some more cards. I have, and I'm now seeing, when I cut the deck just now and I looked down, I saw New Life. So we have a couple oracles, the Wisdom of the Oracle. You have the Moonology, the Angel Answers, and the Romance Angels cards. So that will help build this story as well. All right, give me some more messages for Aries, Spirit Guides, for June. Thank you. So we have Chop Wood and TikTok. All right, so these are cards talking about taking steps. Life is not always going to be exciting. You know, sometimes you got to deal with the mundane aspects of life, which is just as important as the exciting aspects of life. So chop wood is tying up loose ends. You know, keep cleaning up your space. Dealing with the day-to-day, the necessary day-to-day in order to, for the bigger picture of everything, right? It's like preparing for a party and you got to deal with the preparation part, which is not necessarily, sometimes it's not necessarily the exciting part, but then you know you've got this amazing party to look forward to, right? Yeah, kind of like that. TikTok is saying to you, stop feeling as if you running out of time, or you need to rush, or you need to force, or whatever. Trust the divine timing of life, right? The Star and the Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing is unbeatable, even with phases and cycles of the world. Don't feel as if, you know, you behind. You are where you're supposed to be. And trust that. You have poise at the bottom. Poised. All right. So maybe, you know, you're dealing with, it's kind of like how I was saying, if you are finding yourself watching somebody's social media, trying to figure out what's going on with another person, or you feel as if your thoughts are running away from you, it's kind of like letting like water off a duck's back. Regardless of the chaos, if there's chaos going on or massive changes that have you feeling a little bit outside of yourself, deal with it from a poised place. Take deep breaths. Find ways to distract yourself. Healthy ways to distract yourself. You know, focus your energy on your goals, your creativity, you know, connecting to nature, hanging out with your friends, you know, rather than trying to figure out what's going on with another person, or trying to figure out, be a step ahead of life. Like, stay poised. You have Never, Unfinished Symphony here at the top. All right, so I don't know if whoever is coming in to have a conversation is somebody from your past, but allow the phase and cycle to complete without trying to force it, without trying to push. Let's see what's underneath Unfinished Symphony. Between worlds. So there's that transformation happening. So what do you need to tie up some loose ends, right? Chop wood, Unfinished Symphony, so that you can then move into a new, like, transition into new life. All right, let's see what's at the heart of this. Chaos and conflict. Wow, it's so funny I use that word. 33. So you have change in the wind. This is crazy. You have change in the wind, which is card number 12. And then on top of it is chaos and conflict, which is 33. And then higher power on top. So chaos, again, chaos, change, transformation doesn't have to be doom and gloom. Sometimes it's our perspective on it and how we perceive it as well. How can you look at endings, find the gift in an ending, find the gift in failure, so to speak. There's a lesson, right? And then, you know, I was saying to somebody said to me recently, we're talking about relationships and having to accept that it didn't work out, but it did. It worked out. It did. It worked out the way it was supposed to. It brought you something in some way. It taught you something. It whether directly or indirectly. All right, let's get some moon cards. But regardless, now there's something here coming in new for some of you. And I said that, and I see a new start is coming. This Two of Cups, it could be romantic. Sometimes the Two of Cups is also a great business partnership, a great friendship. But considering how this seems very romantic with the Wheel of Fortune, so for me, I feel like it's very much about love for a lot of you. What's the message for Aries, please, spirit guides, for June? Thank you. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Libra rules partnerships, so that's romantic, business. Whatever happens, y'all coming out on top. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. So you got full and new moon here in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. And show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. So a time to give rather than take. It could be giving of your time. Supporting people, you know, offering people assistance in some way. What's the message for Aries for June? All right, you have big happy changes. Love it. I mean, it makes sense with this Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune could also be like, you know, you see changes, positive changes with your money, you know, success flowing in. It's like, it's your time to shine. Remember, life is ups and downs, and right now you're at the top. The thing about the Wheel of Fortune, though, I have to say, is that it's quick moving energy, because again, life is always happening. So if a beautiful opportunity presents itself, don't let it slip between your fingers. Of course, you might need to take time, but if you have that time, if you are allowed time to think through things, do so. But remember that some opportunities don't last. You know, sometimes you just gotta grab it. Discernment, right? Big happy changes. Look for a sign, right? Reconsider is at the top. And at the heart is, it's up to you. Wow. All right, let's get a romance card, and that will be your final message. Message for Aries, spirit guides. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So did I say something along the lines of you might be feeling connected to something from the past, but there's a new energy coming in. Maybe it wasn't you. I don't remember if it was you. But it's interesting how I spoke about how sometimes opportunities present themselves. They don't last. You got to grab it. Instead of focusing your energies on what you think didn't work, it's time to now move forward, because something beautiful is coming in where it does work. 2 of Cups and this 10 of Cups and 2 of Cups, beautiful together, beautiful. It's the sense of harmony. You have let your friends help you at the bottom. Ask for and accept support from others. Another message that keeps showing up in June. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And at the heart is, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So cycles, phases, changes, divine timing, transformations, message coming in, being patient, trusting the process. A win-win outcome is forecast. Don't stress about you need to do this. It has to happen yesterday. Divine timing and everything. Deal with it. Tie up the loose ends. Keep an open mind. Big happy changes are here. A win-win outcome is forecast. That's what I'm saying for you. And also Libra is your sister sign. I'm just even remembering. That's your opposite sign. A win-win outcome is forecast is here. So full moon in Libra is when the sun and the moon are opposite. So the sun is in Aries and the moon is in Libra. All right, loves. That is your message. I hope they've supported. Drop a comment and let me know how you're feeling about this energy. And thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and turn on your notifications. All right, so until your next message, Aries, be well. Bye-bye.